Good morning everyone, my name is Nico. I'm a third year medical student. In today's video I'm going to show you guys what I will be doing for my first day on my psychiatry rotation. It's about 6:30 in the morning, so I'm going to go get showered and I'll fill you in. So while I get ready, I'm going to charge my phone because I'm one of those people who falls asleep with their phone in their hand and don't charge it all night and then just charge it in the morning. So I'm going to try to get as much charge as possible while I get ready, and yeah, hopefully we can get it to at least 50%. Always need the Apple Watch. Fiona. So these are the Anki cards that I have to get done today. Basically, I'm just going to be reviewing neurology for my last shelf so I don't forget that material for step 1. And I'm starting a new psychiatry deck because I don't know anything about psychiatry. But I'm not bringing the laptop to the hospital just because I feel like that it's just too much to carry. I'm not really like using it like that. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is synced, and then I'll just do everything on my iPad that I bring to the hospital. Okay guys, so I know I talked a lot about saving money and not going out to eat, but it's the start of a new rotation, and I just don't have like my schedule set. I don't have like anything really like prepared in my house. It's just the reality. I'm gonna go to Starbucks to buy a coffee, which again I don't really recommend, but whatever. You get to do a lot of cool things in third year, but you know, we still are students. We still need to take exams. We have those shelf exams that we have to take monthly at this point because of COVID, and you know, that's the one thing I miss about the first and second year of med school. It's just that the time that you had to study is just not there anymore. It's replaced with clinical hours, which in theory help you because, you know, you're learning through the patients, but working 40 to 60 hours a week and then having to study on top of that for, you know, exams that you need to pass is definitely not, you know, I think that's the hardest part about third year. No, that's what I don't like. So there is New York City. Obviously I'm in Jersey right now, where I'm rotating, and yeah, let's get ready. Okay, so we are going to walk down the stairs because we were trying to make healthy living choices out here. So there's been like quite a few changes working in the hospital. We have to get, you know, our temperature checked. We get on our badge, we get like a sticker every day. It's like color coded. So if you don't have that sticker, it means you didn't pass your clearance and you can't get in the hospital. Okay, so I have more information about the day now. So at 9 o'clock, we are gonna do kind of like, so for psych, it's different. Normally you would go ahead and round on the patients first, but for psych, from what I'm understanding, we're gonna meet with all the physicians and residents, and we're gonna just talk about the patients before we go over, and we'll like review everyone's chart. We'll review all of the cases, the plan, the assessments, and then we'll go on to see the patients and interview them and then do our progress notes. So that's what I'm understanding as of now. Then at 12 o'clock I have lectures. So for psych we have daily lectures every single day, but I think that's gonna help for the shelf, so I'm not complaining at all. While I wait for the next 30 minutes, I'm just gonna do Anki and try to be productive here. So it's about 11 o'clock right now. What time? Like 11:15. So it's about 11:15 right now. We did our, you know, our morning report. Basically, that's what it was. It was like a sign out morning report. We talked about all the patients who were in the psych unit, and then we went to go see the 2 patients that my attending is assigned to today. So this is way more chill than all the other rotations I've been on. The psych unit is kind of crazy. Like, it doesn't look like a normal, you know, hospital room. There's no IVs, there's no, it's like a very safe place. Like even the bathrooms, there's no real door to the bathroom. It's like like a rubber door that just, you know, is there for privacy reasons. But for the most part, this is very different than all the other rotations I've been on. My attending had something to do. He had a meeting, so he actually just told me to go study, and then I'm just gonna study until lunchtime, and then from there I have that lecture that I told you guys about, and then I'll meet up with my attending again and we'll reevaluate and reassess the patient. Okay guys, so this is a complete disaster. Basically, I You know, it's my first day on psych, and I didn't know that, you know, that I was on long call for the day, which pretty much means that after my normal shift, I have to stay at the hospital until 10 p.m. and I just do any new admissions. So if anyone new comes to the hospital, I'll be the person to go with the resident or the attending and, you know, do the consult for psychiatry. My day ended up being a little bit longer than expected. So I went ahead and printed out these evaluation sheets that I need to do and get filled out by the residents. And yes, it's gonna be a long day, but we got it. So what they're looking for in, you know, for us as medical students is what is our differential diagnosis? So that means when a patient presents, what do we think the patient has? And, you know, can we make it into a list? So sure, we think that they have a stroke, but it could also be a migraine. It could be a subarachnoid hemorrhage, you know, and why do we think the list is in the order that we put it in? Then we have diagnostic tests, which is basically what tests you want to order, what labs do you want, and why. Orders and prescriptions. So we actually don't order things as medical students, but we can tell the attending what we would order and what prescriptions we would give to the patient, and they can kind of score us based on our responses. We also get graded on our presentations that we do during rounds. So how well can we present a patient, and then our care plan. So there's a lot of different evaluations that we have, and that's just one of them. But this makes up 50% of our grade, so it is super important to do well on these. Okay guys, so I am done my shift for the day. I got out just like a little bit early because there was no consults at all, which is like when you're on consult, sometimes you're just like running all the way, like all around, and sometimes, you know, it's dead. But my attending actually sent me home early, and for me as a student, it's really hard because I'm supposed to get in these hours, and so I actually stayed a little bit longer than what he told me to go home, you know, a while ago, and I stayed just in case there was a consult, but there was nothing whatsoever. So in the end, he just insisted that I left. So again, that's something that you'll see in third year. You know, sometimes you are just like, you want to stay, but the attending's telling you to leave, so you should leave, you know, but then it might look bad if you leave. I don't know, it's a weird situation, but that's pretty much what happened today. It was a good day. Psych so far is interesting. So that's it, guys. That was my first day on psychiatry. It was a super long day. You know, psych is definitely way different than the other rotations. I'm like out of breath because I'm taking the stairs to the 6th floor. It's definitely different than the other rotations. So far it's been good, but you know, just probably gonna take some getting used to. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and yeah, bye.